It's most unfortunate that we as a nation have taken to reducing George Washington's birthday to part of what we call President's Day, which in effect means we lump together and honor all past presidents, no matter their records. We all know of the significance of the Founding Fathers as a whole, Jefferson, Adams, Madison, and the rest. But the man who held it all together, the truly indispensable man, was George Washington. Steeped in the principles of free markets as a plantation owner and highly innovative and successful farmer, he assumed the role of general of the colonial army despite a spotty record in previous battles of the French and Indian Wars. In fact, Washington himself said, quote, "I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with." That humility carried forward in his resistance to becoming a king in a monarchy, a role that he could have had for the taking, in favor of limiting his own power as president in what would become a constitutional republic. And that humility carried forward to his 2 terms as our first president, after which he did something we now take for granted, but which was truly radical and in fact unparalleled at the time. He voluntarily turned over power. He was the glue that held the army and the early republic together. After a string of defeats by the world's greatest military power that had colonial forces on the run and completely demoralized, his audacious strategy of taking the British and Hessian mercenaries completely by surprise in the Battle of Trenton, in the first recorded act of guerrilla warfare, turned the war and public support for it completely around. And when his leadership had led to winning that unwinnable war, he was a virtually unanimous choice to become our first president because of the respect and esteem in which he was so widely held. Indeed, the more time passes, the more we realize George Washington was truly the indispensable man, without whom America may well never have become a nation.